Hi folks, Dino here from Oztech TV with another little snippet of just a little taste actually, if you're not here, of just one of the things you've missed by not being at Oztech so far. But I'm here with Bruce Clulo and the famous Mexican cave explorer Paul Jose. Paul Jose, of course. Jose. Yep, arriba. And we're here talking about something that I'm a sort of slightly lapsed cave diver, but I didn't have any idea. Bruce, cave diving in the Cook Islands, what is to go with that? How did this come about?
Well, it sort of started about 5 or 6 years ago when I read an article by a man over there, in fact, David Goldie, talking about his expedition in the 90s to explore some of these islands. And the Cook Islands have islands there with caves, quite extensive dry caves and underwater caves. And really this article discussed what they did and what they found. And because I used to live in the Cooks in the 90s, it got my interest. Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, palm trees, sandy beaches, beautiful, clear, warm water, all
just
that
like
stuff.
cave diving everywhere.
Exactly.
It sounds like Nullarbor, actually.
Ladies in bikinis. Come on.
So I thought, well, I better get up there and have a bit of a scout round.
Right.
And so 3 trips in 2016 by myself, just checking it out. And man, I got in these caves and I went, wow, I've got to come back with my team, Paul and bloody, I'm a member of the Cast Monkeys team and lucky to call myself a member, with all these great guys that I dive with. And so, yeah, we put together an expedition to go and properly explore for 3 weeks, it turned out, in April 2017.
And in fact, it was just before the last Oztech, and Bruce had just sent us the first few photos from his exploration trip.
Yep.
And I had them on my phone here at Oztech, but we were keeping it so secret and quiet. We didn't want anybody scooping us.
That's unusual for cave divers, isn't it?
Well,
unheard of.
Exactly. Well, it is very much heard of to get scooped on leads. So, although this would have been a bit harder. So I was showing.
Aren't you normally the one scooping, though, not the scooped?
No, absolutely ethical cave diving. Thank you. So I was showing people. I showed Jill Honerth and Brian K. Cook.
Yeah.
Check this out, and they're like, the eyes just went like this. Jill was like, "Where is that? How do I get on that trip?" And because the speleothem, the crystal formations are 60 plus meters.
Oh wow!
Deep.
Okay, you took the words out of my mouth. I'm going. So what about these caves in the middle of the Pacific? What do they look like? How do they, for Australian cave divers, think of Nullarbor and think of Gambia and whatever, but what are these like? Are they more like Mexican caves?
Yeah,
or?
Mexican and Bahamas. They're not. They're stunning because they're not so far away.
Yeah.
Not as extensive.
Right.
But very different, right? All the caves. We dive 35 different caves between the 3 islands that we went to, and the diversity.
I've got bad news for you. This is going on the internet. The secret's out now.
That's right. It's part of the
Somebody better tell
that's why we're here.
Tell the Foreign Office that there's going to be an influx of.
And look, not all of them are big, and you want to dive again. There's a lot of exploration dives, just checking stuff out. Some of them went, some of them didn't. Some of them suitable, some are deep, some are shallow, extensive.
I just want to say that I drew the short straw for the shittiest dive in the Cook Islands, which was just like a mud pool, and they were all laughing because it was my turn. I'm like, yeah, righto. But it was actually an impressive cave and sinkhole, but I definitely drew the short straw. While these guys, the next turn was, we just had a list, and now it's Bruce's turn, and it's crystal clear blue water, tunnels going off.
Sounds like Bruce might have drawn up the list. Was that actually you're the one that did the scouting?
Yeah,
Wait a
exactly
minute.
right. This one's definitely.
He's not as dumb as he looks.
I think you got stooged, Paul.
Yeah.
So what's next then for that location? Oh, well, first of all, is there anywhere people can see? What's happening with those caves? Is there video, photographs? Have you been able to share any of that yet, or is it still top secret?
No, it's not. I mean, we've sort of the exploration's incomplete.
Yeah.
We're still working with the Cooks to sort of develop some of the infrastructure. If there's going to be some cave diving tourism.
Yep.
But it's a softly approach. There's a lot of work to go into.
So you're in the property acquisition phase over there. in the Cooks at the moment,
we're setting up the monopoly.
But the locals are just beautiful people, and these sites are all of great significance to them culturally.
Yeah.
Like their ancestors are buried. Their skulls and skeletons.
So,
there's all sorts of stories associated. Each cave has a local story associated with it. So respecting the local
so
culture.
the trust is important.
It underpins everything that we've done there. That Bruce has established those relationships.
Yeah,
so we've got to keep that going. And we do want to help these little islands. They don't get the tourism because they're not Rarotonga. They're out of the way.
Yeah.
and they haven't got a lot there, but they have got some of the world's most beautiful dry caves and cave diving. So we want to work with the locals to help bring some small groups there.
It's not
that's the way
big
ahead.
enough. It's not like Mexico, and it's not like the Bahamas with massive amounts of cave and that. But what's there is stunning. It's high quality. There's enough for sort of 5-6 days of really great diving. If you've got rebreathers or your Trimix train, there. I mean, there's we got down to 86 meters in one of the caves, and yeah, it's just a wonderful place to go diving.
And at the right time of year, which is July to November, the humpback whales come up from Antarctica and they just hang around those islands, have their calves. And I've swam with humpback whales like right up to them, jump in, swim out with them. I've done that 4 times, and that's stunning. Not many places in the world you can do that.
This whole Cook Islands thing reminds me of Goulden so much, with the humpbacks and look,
right,
it sounds an amazing project. Like I said, is there somewhere where people can see? Have you got a website
at the
or
moment,
project?
we've just
anything?
done it on social media, but
Okay.
we are talking to Mike from with Trimix Divers, Mike Collinson,
Divers.
and getting the material up onto Trimix Divers.
Oh, okay, great.
It really is just contact us, on
Yeah.
a personal level. And
Sure.
this, as I said, with small groups in the next few years, just, small scientific studies,
Yep.
more exploration. And, if people are keen, quite happy to arrange a trip,
Great.
and do it.
And so, do the Cowboys have a Facebook page?
the Cowboys?
Oh, the Cast
Cast Monkeys.
Cast Monkeys, Cowboys, Cast Cowboys.
No, we got a
I wonder
Facebook-
why.
we got a
That was a
Facebook
Freudian
page.
slip.
No, we aren't as wealthy as the wet mules. So,
Oh,
we're
okay.
the poor cousins.
Who is these days?
We're
now?
the poor cousins.
You just have to rescue them. If you rescue them, then you'll be even more famous than them.
Yeah.
Well, we've laid more line than them. Just don't tell anyone.
Don't tell them,
Yeah, we'll edit that out.
thank you.
Not. Okay, all right, that's enough for the moment. Guys, just another reason why you need to be at Oztech. You can bump into these sorts of people, learn about amazing new cave diving sites all around the globe, right here in Sydney at the ICC, in Darling Harbour. On behalf of the three of us, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you.
Bye.
See you later.
See ya.
Cheers.